Welcome everybody to Bristol Motor Speedway. About to go racing here for 200 laps tonight at Great Coliseum of Bristol Motor Speedway. You can see drivers already on the track getting some much needed practice in. It's the first time these guys have been here ever in this car for this league anyway. Of course, if you did not know, this is a scrambler series, and what that means, these guys run different cars each and every week, and it gets a little interesting from time to time, being that these guys are always in and out of one car to another. Last week they was in a B car at Pocono. Last week before that, Texas in a Cup car. Week before that, Phoenix in the Xfinity car, and that was the start of the season. We do, however, go to the trucks here in 2 weeks at Kansas on May 7th. Next week is Las Vegas in the Cup car. Of course, this week, as you see, super late models at Bristol Motor Speedway. And it's going to be interesting. The next 5 tracks, including this one, I'm really looking forward to. Looking forward to Las Vegas. Really looking forward to Kansas, Watkins Glen, and Talladega before we start the chase. So far this season, it has been James Heater that has won back-to-back races. He won at Texas and Pocono. Then Kyle Souza was the winner back at Phoenix on April 2nd. So it's going to be interesting. Last week, James Heater picked up the pole, dominated the race. We'll see if he can do that tonight. However, Eric Johnson is on top of the board with Cameron Hearn, a new name driver out of the 967 camp. Interested to see some new names in here that I've never actually broadcasted. We got the 900 car in here, the 927. Landon Lacey making his debut. Brandon Puffenberger back in here. If you don't know Brandon, you probably do because he races a lot of the Go Fast races. A very good driver for blown gasket racing. So should be interesting to see how he does. I might have to actually refresh paints because I think I got some of people's paints wrong. So we will see if we can get it. I don't know if we can, but we'll try our best to get it over there and stuff like that and try to get it up. I think I'm seeing everybody's paint but his. Hopefully I'll be able to get it up and loaded. We'll have to wait and see if I can load it up real fast. Anyway, got about 2 minutes left in practice before qualifying gets underway. This is 10-minute qualifying. This is the longest race, by the way. Only 200 laps at Bristol. Not long at all. So we'll have to wait and see what happens over the course of them 200 laps. I expect this to go green flag a long time, to be honest. I know that sounds kind of funny, but I do expect it to go green flag quite a bit of ways. We'll have to wait and see, however, what happens as we get ready to go here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Sorry, I'm closing paints and all that good stuff, make sure the paints are all updated. So trying to do that, so you might just have to bear with me for just 1 second. Alright, so real fast look at the weather. 76 degree air, 76 degree track, and there you go, track length and all that, a little over, slightly over half a mile. One thing I've noticed is, if you don't know about this track, this is a high line track, but I do expect to see guys running low line. Of course, you're going to probably have to do that to try to make a pass, kind of dive bomb people, but that's the way Bristol is. So, ooh, that was great looking camera view. But anyway, we'll be seeing some cars run at low line early in the race. I do expect it to move up. It's going to be interesting to see how pit stops work. You can make it stop, or this race on one stop. If you stop at lap 100, you can make it to the end. But I expect it not to be that. I expect probably a couple cautions, but I do expect 2-stop race at least. And yes, I do expect possibly some wheel spin, even on the super late model. Of course, this right here is where these short track nationals go here in a couple weeks. So these guys getting a little bit early advantage. As we get ready to go green here in just a few moments. Should be fun racing. We'll have to wait and see. Alright, let's get ready to go. 5 seconds here for practice, and Eric Johnson going to be the fastest. 14.683. That's a great lap. Practice coming to an end as we get ready to go green flag here in just a few moments. 10 minutes of qualifying starting right now as we will hop over and look at one of our drivers coming out onto pit road. This is open qualifying, by the way. We're going to hop over with the owner of RedLight Racing Series. By the way, this is sponsored, this pole award, or pole, sponsored by Regal Entertainment Group. Check them out on Google and all that good stuff. They're a proud sponsor of RedLight Racing Series. This is the second season they have actually sponsored them, so very thankful for that. Watching Joshua Buckley in that 2 car, 2 always fast at Bristol. I expect Joshua to actually have a really solid night as he's actually looking underneath Landon Lacey at 905. Actually almost gets into him. Landon cut his nose off a little bit there. Devin Sanders, the 26 machine. I love that paint scheme. Oakley on the side of that car. Make sure you all share this broadcast. Share it on Facebook. Share it on your Twitter. Share it on your Instagram. Share it on whatever you want to. And make sure we can get as many viewers as we can for these guys in here. Let's actually do this. There we go. Cameron Hearn right now on top of the board. Let me know your thoughts. Who's going to get the win? James Scout currently second. A couple guys yet to go out onto the track. Joshua Buckley, by the way, sitting on pit road, sitting 10th right now. Definitely looking to improve on that spot. Jess Tribe, I believe how you say the last name. I love that. That's a pretty cool looking paint scheme. The 900 car rookie making the debut in that 900 car. James Scout rolling out on pit road, off pit road. Probably going to reset. We'll have to wait and see. One thing about this track, it's so hard to qualify whenever you have this many people. To be honest, I'm actually very surprised there's this many people here. Because we was done in attendance, but these guys put on a couple of recruitment things this week and got a really good group of guys in here for this race. Should be a really good race. William Long got on track as well in the number 11 car, currently 12th on board. Richard Murdoch, 16th place right now. See if he could jump up here. He's looking for a little bit more. Brian Phillips right ahead of him at 15. And Richard does not improve just yet. Let's see. Will he improve? Working off turn 4. He does actually improve a slight little bit. Does not, however. No, I'm sorry. He did not improve. I apologize. Keith Haney, the 87. I expect Keith to have a good run here. He looks like a short track guy. 15.069, and that actually does improve his best lap. However, does not improve him. Still 11th on the board. DJ Anderson looking for a little bit more. Fastest lap 15.050. Looking to try to hit the 14s this time. Coming off turn 4, the 51 NOS Energy car going to start a green flag lap. 5 minutes still remaining. He actually may have got a little bit of a wall. If he does, I don't think that lap will count. He does that time. Eric Johnson, who we've seen was fastest in practice, showing right now only a couple guys actually in the 14-second range, which is very impressive. Only 3 guys right now. The track getting a little bit of rubber on it, and you could kind of see it. See if Johnson can improve here as he comes through 3 and 4. Don't know if he's going to be able to. He will not be able to improve that lap. Landon Lacey rolling back on the pit road. We'll have to wait and see what he can do in a minute. Dan Oliver going to slide across the line. Does not improve. 15.155. Brandon Minto. There's Brandon Puffenbarger. I do see the paint this time. That's awesome. I'm glad that works. Airborne graphics on the side. Made by Eric Spencer. Really good friend of mine. I always like his paints. Even though I paint myself, he does a really good job. I like watching his paints. See what he puts out. Landon Lacy trying to improve his lap. 15.002. We'll see if he can. Look at him running that low line. See, it's going to be interesting to see if these guys run the low line or not this race. You see it, he's doing it. I mean, I don't know. Did he improve? 14.983. Still keeps him in fourth, but a good lap nonetheless. Let's jump up. This is Cameron Hearn. Taco Bell 967. Gonna get a little bit of the wall. And there we have it. So, see what happens here as we watch and ride on board with some of these guys. Still watching Richard Murdoch right now. We'll hop on board with Brandon Puffenbarger. And now outside the car, apparently. 8th place right now. 15.013. Running that high line and sitting at 8th place right now. Oh, gets a little bit of the wall, it looks like. Little reset. Sean Butler, last year's season champion. Great to see Sean back in here. Running the higher line at Bristol, no surprise there. Although I've noticed these guys running the really fast times running the low line. We've seen Cameron, James do it, Kyle, Landon, Joshua right now sitting in 5th. 7th place right now for Sean Butler. Got 20 drivers in here tonight. A great turnout for this race. William Long back over to the 11 car. Fast lap right now, a 15.086. Looking to improve as he follows at 9.27 around. That's Dan Oliver right in front of him to the 16th. Long looking to the inside. And across the line, he does not improve. This time, anyway. DJ Anderson right now in 6th place, looking to get some more in that number 51 car in the 20 of Brandon Minto right in front of him. And DJ going to reset. Only 1 minute left here in qualifying before we get the race started. Looks like Cameron Hearn right now going to be the pole sitter. Have to see if he can hold on to that. Brandon trying to jump up. Not going to do it yet. He may have time to go out and get one more lap down. Murdoch looking to improve on his time of a 15.154. We'll have to wait and see. Ross to start finish the line. Well, I apologize. 3 and 4. And he does not. Looks like the track's starting to get a little bit of rubber on. I'm not seeing a really fast times being put down right now. Here's Eric Johnson at a 33. And 5th place gets some of the wall. And unfortunately not going to be able to qualify. Now, see if Brandon can. as Brandon will be starting in 9th place. So, pole sitter going to be Cameron Hearn here in the 967, making his debut here at Red Light Racing Series. We will pull him in and talk to the driver of the 967 once they start to grid up. We'll wait for Cameron to actually get on the grid before we talk to him. As you take a look at your grid order for tonight, there's row number 5, row number 6, row 7. As we pull in our pole sitter, who will be starting on the front row. Hey, Cameron, you got a copy?
I got you.
Man, you're going to be starting first tonight, and car looks awesome, by the way. What's it going to take to keep this car out front? We know this place is very fast, especially here in the super late model.
Just keep it off the wall, keep the fenders on it. You know, it's really easy, kind of push it off the corner. Just try to take it easy and stay out of trouble. I suspect we're going to get some green flag runs and kind of take our time getting around lap traffic.
I know you're not going to say too much because people watching the broadcast, probably other racers and stuff like that, but are you already thinking about possible pit stops on what laps you want to pit as well? We know these tires hold up a little bit better than what, you know, some of the other cars do at Bristol, but are you already thinking about that as well?
Not really. I plan on running it till the end. The tire, like you said, the tire fall off isn't too bad. So I just try to keep it, you know, going till much as we can. I don't want to get beat on fuel strategy here, and you know, if you pit early, caution comes out, you could be 2 laps down.
Not going to lie, it's always good to see some, I guess we can say, fresh blood in here, especially knocking some of these regulars off the top spot. So it's awesome, man. So good luck tonight. I'll be up here watching you. Car looks awesome, like I said. Good luck and go see if you can win this.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, man. Here we go. Cameron Hearn rolls off the grid, and I mentioned it is really nice to see some of these guys knock off guys like James Heater. I mean, that's no easy task by any means. When you come in here and you can knock off like James Skelton, and the guys like in the 4-car, Kyle Souza, you've done something right. So we'll see if he's able to keep it up. We got 2, I don't want to say rookies because Landon Lacey has raced in it and has won before in this league, but we got 2 rookies, quotation marks around the rookie part, starting inside the top 5, but they're real familiar of how each other race for the most part. They've had plenty of time to learn each other somewhat, so a lot of practice was done for this race. As I mentioned, this is the Red Light Scrambler Series, and these guys run different cars, and tonight is the super late model. Next week we'll be in the Cup cars, so it's going to be a blast to watch and see how these guys manage their tires. As we got a small checkup here, something's going on, and not sure, but Cameron Hearn has just stopped. I think something's going on with his car. His screen may have went black. Hopefully he'll be okay because he was really fast, so we'll have to wait and see. Pace car going to pull in as the green flag is out, and we are green flag here at Bristol Motor Speedway, and that was a weird start as the 4-car, Kyle Souza, gets out and going to 33 car right now. That is Eric Johnson on the inside. Landon Lacey going to take away the 3rd spot. Looking underneath to take 2nd. Landon Lacey already up to 2nd place. Out of turn number 4. A little bit further back, we got Sean Butler and the 01 Richard Murdoch. Joshua Buckley right in front of them, racing the 11 of William Long. Long actually right now taking a peek on the inside of the 7 car. Look at that bottom line go right now. Woo! That bottom line is where you want to be. Is Brandon Puffenberger up on that high side. I'm telling you. Here comes that 11 car making that bottom work. Got a huge run a minute ago. That was impressive. And he's going to take another spot away right here. William Long trying to take over 7th. Not officially took it away. Right in front of him, Puffenberger going to take away the 5th spot. Move him up in front of Eric Johnson. The 7, Leo Bourdais, is going to drop down to the low side. He's looking to take a spot away from Brandon. Not going to happen just yet. They're good racing right now all over the track. By the way, Cameron Hearn is back out on track. Unfortunately for him, 5 laps down. He's going to have to be hoping to get some cautions. And, well, if you're going to get a caution, this is the best place to do it. Here comes that 11 car now. Trying to pass Joshua Buckley, William Long. Buckley on the high side. We got a slow car right there. Something happened to the 7. Not sure what that was. You got the 87, Keith Haney, who I mentioned, I believe. Honestly, it really reminds me of a short track racer watching him race. A little bit of spark slide off the 01, but here comes Keith. This is a great group of cars right here battling for all the way up to the 6th spot. We got cars wrecking, I believe. We do. Big wreck behind him. Caution flag going to fly out. Cameron Hurd going to get one of his last back. Let's see what happened. Brandon Minto in trouble with this, and it looked like not sure where this started at. I think it happened right here in front of him. It was the 88 was involved. Sean Butler was involved in this. Did he have help? The 87 gets into his corner panel, and there you go. Everybody else just stacks up from there. 39 went around as well, so going to have some cars hitting pit road, but I do want to mention that the 967 does get the lucky dog spot from the field, so he'll be going around. James Haney on pit road as well. So there he goes. It's a really good racing there, though. I'm not going to lie. It's some great racing there, watching them guys battle it out inside or right outside the top 5. And Landon Lacey really coming to pit road? Nah, he's not. You can't come to pit road this early. Tire's not going to fall off like that. A little bit of a bump put on the 4 car just now. Let's see. Had a bunch of cars actually coming up pit road. Sean Butler, of course, he got a little bit of damage in that wreck. Joshua Buckley came down. William Long came down. Eric Johnson just hit pit road now. Kevin O'Brien came down pit road. Brian Phillips, Dan Oliver, Brandon Minto came down. Richard Murdoch came down and had extensive amount of repairs. Jess Trubb is on pit road now. James Haney in the 55, and I think that was all that came down this time. So we had 7 cars. Actually, we had 6 cars actually stay out. Devin Sanders came down, but was just on a little drive-through. Did not stop in his bot. I believe we'll be doubling up this time, I believe. Kyle Souza, Landon Lacey, James Shelton, DJ Anderson, and Brandon Puffenberger, the top 5 right now in the race. Brandon could have a good race here. He's pretty good at Bristol. I've raced with him here the other night. Really fast. For anybody wondering, these guys are allowed 1 fast repair. Everett's Auto Parts. You got Double L Computers Parts and Repair. 86 Melayalo Exxon, or NOS, I apologize. And then Airborne Graphics, top 5. So lights are off. Pace cars get ready to drop in. I expect us to have a long green flag run here very soon. Probably the whole way, to be honest. Pace car gonna pull in. Green flag. Back out of the air. Oh, this could be big for that top spot. Landon Lacey going for the lead at Bristol Motor Speedway. Does take it away from the 4 car. Battle for 3rd. 86 to 51. James Skelton, DJ Anderson, the 87 there as well. Keith Haney. Brandon Puffenberger there, the 88. Sean Butler. I mean, not surprised to see these guys right here. They're always fast. And there you see the 87. Keith Haney takes away a spot. Keith looking really fast right now. One of the fastest cars out there. Brandon taking a peek to the inside of the 88. I do expect this line to move up, and you can see the outside line really working right now. That 908 car kind of shuffled out to the inside. It's a little weird to say that. Usually that's preferred line at most tracks. See Joshua Buckley going around him. Brandon going to fall back to ninth place for now. Keep in mind, there's a couple cars one lap down, so Cameron Hearn right now, not what he wants to see. Richard Murdoch, the first car one lap down, and Eric Johnson a lap down as well. Top on board. Riding with William Long at the 11. A great look at Bristol Motor Speedway and what it's like to go around here. See the hands working the wheel quite a bit. That's a fun view though, I'm not gonna lie, that's a great looking shot. As good as you can get as far as short track racing, that is not a lie. Fastest short track on iRacing. Well, no, Southern National's pretty fast, but I think Bristol might have it beat for how big it is. Joshua Buckley, you can see him taking a peek. Here comes that 2. That 2 actually looks a little bit faster than Long right now. Here comes Buckley with the run. Riding on board, on the nose of Joshua Buckley's car. I love some of these camera views, man. I'm not gonna lie, they're awesome to look at. See the 908 Bufferburger still there as well. Right now, last car on the lead lap is the 20 of Brandon Minto for now. That 967 Cameron Hearn, though, really fast, but unfortunately had some issues at the start and being shown multiple laps down, 4 laps down. Didn't even get to take the green flag, even though he was our pole sitter. DJ Anderson puts pressure on Carl Souza for second. DJ yet to have a win this year. He comes in here off a 3rd place finish last week at Pocono. And, of course, 2 top 5 finishes. We got a car around that is the 26 car of Devin Sanders that has went around. And hard into the wall, it looks like. Oh. Oh, man. And he holds it there. Great job of not moving. Let the cars pass, and he started rolling. Oh, man. Okay. And what happened to the 86? All right. James Skelton. See what happened. His car was looking really good. He was running inside the top 6. Oh. Did the 87 checked up hard, or? It was slowing down for the pace car, it looks like. Okay. Man. And then, out of nowhere. Oh. Wow. Okay. So everybody actually hits pit road. And most people hit pit road anyway. It appears the 4 Kyle Souza going to be the leader now. I do believe. And Brian Phillips actually going to take the lead. Unless, let me see, he may be going back down the road. I don't know, he may be the leader. Brian's a good driver. Looks like he may actually go back down pit road in a 39. I'm actually surprised by that. So Kyle Souza going to take the lead. I'm actually surprised to see guys pit, to be honest. A lot of these guys treating this like a cup race. I mean, honestly, I can understand why a lot of them don't race super late models, so I am not really surprised to see these guys come down. But the tires can last a lot longer than what happens in other cars. Here we go. Pace car lights are off, and the 4 car going to choose the high line. Definitely a smart move. I still think that 51's got something. Here we go. Pace car going to pull back down pit road, and we are back under green flag. Great start by everybody that time. Let's see what happens. As the 905 car, Landa Lacey going to take the lead and slide up in front of the 4 car. Kind of surprised to see that. Landa with a really good restart, so we'll jump back a little bit. Here's the 908. Brandon Puffenberger working on William Long. Oh, Brandon gets a little loose. I'm going to have to give up that spot for now. Following in line in 8th place. Leo Bourdage right there behind him looking on. Brandon Minto on that low side. You see the damage he's got in that 20 car. Right in front of him is the 86 James Skelton. There's Eric Johnson in the 33. Remember, Eric Johnson 1 lap down. And Dan Oliver, I believe, is riding this fix as well. Newcomer, there he is, the 927 car with damage. We got a car slow on the track, by the way. William Long, and it looks like, unfortunately, did he blow up? He's trying to pull the car off. I don't know what happened. No caution comes out. There was 3 wide. And there you go, the 4. Wow. That was 2nd place. Both getting to the wall. And the 11 blew up. And the 4 car, Kyle Souza, with heavy damage. So, both not what they wanted, as William Long still creeping, trying to get back to pit road. Don't know if he's actually going to be able to get it. It looks like he's just going to have to stop. I don't see him being able to get back to pit road, honestly. Yeah, he's just going to have to reset. His car's sitting at the bottom right now. Yep, he did restart. Or reset, unfortunately. He was super fast. Him and Kyle Souza both. Joshua Buckley working on Sean Butler. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not surprised to see Joshua running well in this. He's won the Super Late Model Championship before, I believe, before I even started broadcasting. So I'm not surprised to see him running inside the top 5. I wouldn't be surprised to see him have a really good finish, maybe even a win here. He knows how to drive these cars. Hasn't had the best of luck, this season. No top 5s, does have 2 top 10s. And not the greatest luck, but only 3 laps left for him this year. But still, 4th place tonight, looking for a first top 5 finish, maybe even a little bit better than that. Last time by, the fastest car on the track, DJ Anderson running down our leader, Landon Lacey. Sean Butler was actually faster. Joshua Buckley was actually faster than him as well. Wow, the 51 drove it in there deep. At the top line this time, it was once again 51 faster than anyone in the field. I take that back. Keith Haney was the fastest in the field last time by. This time, about even between the 905 and the 51. And that was the two fastest this time by. We'll have to wait and see what happens. As you see the 51, he drives it in the entrance to the turn way deeper, or way harder than the 905. And I think that's where Atlanta's giving up the most time. DJ Anderson looking to make the 905 fall back to second here very shortly. As he continues to run down, 905 is going to move down. Landon Lacey moving to the bottom of the track, trying to find some type of grip to help get a little bit faster time. Goes back up in 3 and 4. And actually that time he did find a little bit of speed because he was faster. We got another car blown up on the bottom of the track. That appears to be the 900. Who was that? Oh, no, the 94 car. Unfortunately for Kevin O'Brien, you see him. 51 get the wall? Oh, no. Hoffenbarger working on Leo Bourdais. This is for 6th place, by the way. We're already 52 laps in out of 200. Does not take long at all to run this track. 200 laps you can get done in an hour and a half easily. And with this league, I wouldn't be surprised if we have some lone green flag runs. Keep mentioning that. I mean, if you haven't watched none of the previous races, go back and watch them. You'll see what I mean. Some of them races caution free for the entire time. I know last season they ran, I think, 6 races with a total of only 2 cautions for 6 races. Not bad at all. Top back on board. Whoa, Keith Haney giving the 2 a little bump. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Starting to see a groove starting to really form up in this higher groove. You can see it. A little bit darker. It's going to be almost black by the time we get done. Landon Lacey and DJ Anderson about to catch some lap traffic. This right here is what makes or break a driver at Bristol. This can cost you the race or even help you win the race. All about getting through lap traffic. None of these guys are going to put up much of a fight. See Brandon Minto there in the 20. He's going to stay on the low side. That's what makes this league so great, man. You got a lot of these, and Brandon's really fast. He don't want to give up that spot or let go a lap down, but I mean, he's, you know, so common courtesy, I guess. That's what makes it so good. These guys have respect for each other. 51 moves to the low side this time. And DJ Anderson all on the back right now of Landon Lacey, who's led 43 laps. As we stay green for now. The 4-car DJ Anderson into the wall. He's going to give up a little bit of time there. Not much. Trying to close the gap on the 905 car. Got into the wall 2 times that time. Almost gets into it right down the straightaway too. DJ doing everything he can to try to run down their leader. Getting into the wall once again. Looking to the outside, not going to be able to get there. Not yet anyway. Landon doing a really good job on being able to hold back that 51. He is one of the fastest cars in here right now. Gives up a little bit of time there. As Keith Haney's looking underneath Joshua Buckley. Not going to happen just yet. We go back up towards the lead. Richard Murdoch, almost getting in the back of the 86 of Skelton. For 8th place right now. Murdoch started back in 15th, up to 9th. Keith Haney, Joshua Buckley, Sean Butler. It's going to be interesting is will these guys actually hit pit road, because, you know, they're not really super late model guys. As you see Buckley getting to the wall there a little bit. They're not really super late model guys, but they tend to follow what they would in a cup car, for example, and tires don't wear off that fast in these cars, but one car hits pit road, I expect to see other cars hit pit road as we got more lap traffic here for the leaders. Landon Lacey right now behind that 9:27. That's actually 10th place, by the way. He's putting a lap down, or about to put a lap down. Got to try to get through these as cleanly as possible. Always a tough situation when you got lap cars. Here comes a pass for the lead. And Lacey going to dive it to the inside of this 9:27 for now. Not going to be able to pass him just yet. This is where it becomes frustrating. If you're a leader, how patient do you want to be? Does clear. Now Richard Murdoch, DJ Anderson working on the 9:27 as well. Not going to be able to pass contact with the 51. That's what I'm saying. That's what could really hurt your racing if you're not careful. You really have to navigate through this, be patient, let these guys know where you want them. And it's still not quite clear. Now he is, so DJ Anderson's going to set his sights on the 01, try to get around him quicker than Landon did to make up some time, and he will. Wow, he used the apron. He will not. I apologize. It's actually 9th place, by the way. How difficult, man. Richard Murdoch's a hard guy to pass, though. Not gonna lie, he's not gonna make it easy. And this is exactly what the 905 wants. Not gonna be able to do it again. So DJ Anderson having some trouble right now with the lap cars. Now he's gonna go to the outside. Looks like Murdoch gonna let him have it. But he did lose a ton of time, about 8 or 9 tenths now the difference. All right, guys, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back here from Bristol. Watching some good racing out towards the front.
I want to leap over buildings, want to fly over the shores, faster than a lightning flash, rushing through the cool night air. So start ignition, count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero. With fearless thoughts, emotions swirled, I wanna be the man that saves the world. So start ignition, count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero.
Back here at Bristol, going back green flag racing is DJ Anderson. Alongside that 905 car, side by side, and Atlanta Lacey going to take back the lead once again. Here comes the 51 now, putting some pressure on the 905. 88 there as well. Sean Butler looks on. Battle going to be back here for fourth place with Brandon Puffenberger, Leo Bourdage, and Richard Murdoch. Brandon going to take a look to the inside, going to take Atlanta Lacey into the wall. Going to give up second spot. Here comes third. Sean Butler not going to be able to get it just yet. Brandon's still battling Leo right now for fourth place. He does have a hold to squeeze in if he chooses to take it. Not going to take it just yet. We are on coming to lap 100, just about halfway. As the 7 car is going to get in the wall and get some hit in the back end by the 01. Puts the bump on him. Back up towards the front. The battle for the lead continues. It has been Atlanta Lacey out front for most of the night's race so far. Gets into the wall just a little bit. Landon falls back to second. Now trying to run back down as 51. Comes Landon looking to the inside. Trying to take away this top spot for the lead at Bristol Motor Speedway. Landon not being able to get there just yet. Nine 05 continues to run that bottom. Battle going to be back for third as well. Sean Butler and Brandon Puffenberger. Brandon trying to take that third spot away. Looked to the inside, wasn't able to get there. By the way, we only got 6 cars right now on the lead lap. And we had 20 cars start this race. There's still quite a few actually running. I'm seeing 16, I think, running right now. Back up towards the lead. Lap car slowed the momentum down from Atlanta Lacey. DJ gets run a lap car a little bit faster. Looking back at the 905 car. A little bit of damage on the right front. Nothing too serious here. And the 51 gets into the wall. And he will continue to drive away right now anyway with 106 laps complete. We continue to watch our leader right now in that 51 car, try to drive away from Landon Lacey. Landon last time by was faster than this 51. Landon really closes the gap in 1 and 2. Good racing all around the track right now, though. But we're staying with the lead right now, guys. For now, anyway. So we're mainly focused on. A little bit further back, battle for third. Brandon Puffenbarger trying to go around the 88 of Sean Butler. Not going to happen right now. Back up towards the lead. Side by side. Was side by side anyway. Here comes Landon Lacey. To be honest, I'm seeing that something going on with that 51. He keeps scraping the wall a little bit. And the thing is, I know a lot of people know about the famous Bristol wall glitch. That's something like that. I don't know about all that. I'm not a big fan of doing that. I know that somebody said it in the chat, but yeah, that's what I'm seeing as well, honestly. Not necessarily a huge fan of doing that. See if Landon can close in, however. So, yeah, I see the 51. I can't really comment on it because I'm broadcasting, but I'm not a big fan of doing that. If I'm not going to win it right away, I don't want to win it at all. Not Hugger gets into the wall. This is going to cause a little bit of issues here. James Skelton, by the way, who's running in 6th place, trying to stay on the lead lap. Brandon Puffenbarger working on the 88 of Sean Butler once again. Brandon from Blown Gasket Racing, a very good driver on short tracks as well. You can watch him run here on Thursday. He'll be running the Truck Series, Go Fast Racing League. He also runs on Friday and Saturday on some different broadcast channels, but always fun to watch him and race with him as well. So I'm just going to be honest. If this 905 car catches this 51, might not be so great because I know the 51's been using that little wall tap every once in a while. And I know Landon's not a big fan of people doing that, so don't be surprised if we see a little bump put on as we're side by side for the lead. Not going to happen just yet. Landon dropping back down to the inside. Still can't get there. That's old Bristol. The high line is starting to work pretty well. Oof. And back underneath. Side by side out of turn number 4. You might be able to get him. Oh, couldn't get there. Back here for 8th place. Brian Phillips trying to run down Richard Murdoch. Here's a look so far at your cautions for tonight. 3 cautions so far, 11 laps. Definitely not bad. Still 72 laps to go. We're coming to 72 laps to go. I apologize. Oh, big trouble in the backstretch. Car's going to go out. Caution flag will come out. Looks like that was a 927 of Dan Oliver. Gets into the wall, and Brian came up into him. Could not avoid it. Momentum carrying him up high. Unfortunately, that's going to end his night. As caution flag waves here for the 4th time. As the field catches the back end of the pace car. Should be seeing him hit pit road. DJ Anderson leading the field down pit road. Everybody should actually pit this time. Started off with Cameron Hearn, rookie, winning the pole. Unfortunately had some connect. I don't know what it was. Problems at the start of the race, and right before the green flag wave, he pulls off the track and reset it to the pits. Not sure exactly what caused that, but the race off pit road is going to be down and away. DJ Anderson going to win the race off pit road, followed by the 905 of Landon Lacey and a bunch of other cars right now out on track taking some repairs. You see James Skelton right now. He is the wave around car. Even with that damage, he'll get to wave around to stay out. We'll take another quick commercial break and be right back here for the Red Light Scrambler Series, live from Bristol.
I want to leap over buildings, want to fly over the shores, faster than a lightning flash, rushing through the cool night air. So start ignition, count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero. With fearless thoughts in motion swirled, I wanna be the man that saves the world.
Team racing allows multiple iRacing members to team up and race together, just like in real-world endurance series. Teammates can share driving duties, spot for one another, or be a crew chief. Team racing is free, both to join a team and to create one. Each teammate races on his or her own computer from wherever they want to. Your teammates can be anywhere in the world, and changing drivers mid-race is as easy as a click of a button. iRacing features team endurance events ranging from just a couple of hours to 24 hours in length. So, if you fancy taking part in an iRacing endurance race in the future, you can learn more about team racing on the teams page on the member website.
About to go green flag here once again. Red light races here. Pace car pulls in. Green flag back out in the air. And a little slow start there. And the 908 gets in the back to 905. 51 really didn't get going the greatest. And Landon Lacey going to take the lead here. Here comes third place, should I say. Brandon Puffenberger running underneath Leo Bourdage. This is for third. Brandon's car looking really good in that airborne graphics car. Great paint job on that, by the way, Spence. As the caution flag comes back out in the air. I'm not sure where the caution actually is, by the way, guys. Let me see. I don't see nothing. Oh, the 20. Oh, there we go. 26 tries to avoid the 55 and right down in front of Brandon Minto, and that will do it for Devin Sanders, and unfortunately will do it for the 20. Was running at 10th place at the time. That's a shame. Final commercial break, then we'll be right back to wrap this one up.
Team racing.
Back here at Bristol. Right now, get ready to go back green. Landa Lacey, DJ Anderson, and third place, Brandon Puffenberger, as we're back green flag here once again. And the 905 car trying to clear this 51 as they exit turn 2. It looks like he will for now. Battle going to be for third. Brandon Puffenberger trying to clear this 7 car as they work through turns 3 and 4. Or 1 and 2, I apologize. At the moment, guys, we only have 7 cars. I apologize. We still got 10 cars running. A couple cars lap down. 11 cars to be exact. Brandon not able to get around right now. Eric Johnson. 1 lap down right now would be your lucky dog. Brian Phillips also 1 lap down. Have to wait and see what happens with that. Sean Butler underneath the 86. .51 going to look to the high side. Landa drops to the low side. This is for the lead. The high side really pays off on the exit of each corner. You see it right there. 51 going back up to the high side once again. What a run he had out of turn 4. He may have a chance here to take away this lead, and will not be able to get it just yet. And Leo Bourdage into the wall on the apron. Going to slide back up and going to keep going. Will lose third spot for now. Sorry guys, I know we've been focused a lot on these 2 cars, but this is honestly one of the best races, or one of the best position battles on track. Brandon actually went up a little bit, almost touching the wall. Brandon's the one starting to run these guys down, though. He may be quick enough to win this race. There he is. Fastest last time by. He has done a really good job on making this track position work. About to be a three-way battle for the lead. So exit definitely helps the 51, but the Landon taking a short way around, the 51 just can't use the momentum. He pulls out such a big gap, can't close it up. So really right now it looks like the bottom, as weird as that is to say, the 51 gets into the wall again, and it looks like the bottom is the best way to do it right now. Gotta watch out for that 908 though. He's a little bit faster than all these guys. He's actually running a little bit higher as well, but he's making the high side actually work really well for him. Here comes Brandon, looking for second place. We got a little less than 50 laps to go, 45 to be exact. That does not take long here. Brandon's quick enough to get around this 51. He may be quick enough to win this race. Once again, faster at the line. Fastest at the line is that 908 car. Really putting the pressure on. He stays on that high line. He does not dive down. That's what I like about that 908. He's got enough speed, I think, to really pass anywhere he chooses to. '51 got a really good run this time. Off to corner number 4. Back here for 4th place, it is Leo Bourdage's Sean Butler now. '88's going to look to the inside. And not able to make the pass for now, so he'll fall back and hold on to 5th place. Here comes the 88, may put the bumper to the 7. Meanwhile, Brandon's actually falling back just a little bit now, which is kind of odd, up in 3rd place, but still looking very fast in that number 3, or that number 908 car. I don't know if he may have used a little bit too early. Here comes the 88 to the inside. Sean Butler trying to make the pass. May have a chance here going into turn 1. It looks like he's going to have the spot slide up in front of the 7. Can't slide up just yet. Let's see what he does here in 3 and 4. I don't know if he's going to be able to get it or not. Turn 4, squeeze the 7 a little bit. And the 88, Sean Butler moves up inside the top 5 now, showing in 4th place. Oh, I don't think that 7's too happy about that, though. Got right back up on the bumper of the 88. Meanwhile, for the lead, still being worked on with that 51 and 905 car. Landon Lacey tried to extend lead just a little bit. Landon extends it right there just slightly. Last time by, it was Landon Lacey, the fastest in the field. Here comes 51 looking to the outside, not going to be able to get there yet. It's very interesting to see people use the low line, especially at Bristol, which we kind of expected people to use it. I didn't expect they'd use it for this long. Meanwhile, Brandon Puffenberger back here in third place. Unfortunately, his time has actually fallen off a little bit compared to what he was running. He was the fastest car in the lead lap. Not sure if he just used too much and a little bit too early. Maybe should have saved a little bit. But if we get another caution, keep your eye on that 908 because he could be one of the fastest ones in here. DJ Anderson started back in 7th, up to 2nd right now. Trying to figure out a way to get around this 905 car. Landon's making that bottom work so good. It's one of the only races I've seen the bottom actually work this long. It's very impressive. We got the 01 right here, lap car. Remember, lap cars could play a factor in this outcome of this race. Landon's going to go underneath Richard Murdoch. Remember, he was one of the hardest guys to pass on track. It looks like the 51 is going to be able to pass him as well. 01 checked up just a little bit. Let both of them guys go. Landon's slowly extending away by about 4.5 tenths right now over 2nd place, and the 51 gets back into the wall again. But the gap stays the same. About identical lap times between both of these two, however. Still really good racing all around the track. By the way, Sean Butler trying to close the gap up on Brandon Puffenberger. That is for 3rd place. Oh, you're welcome, Eric, man. No problem. Paints always look good. It's always a awesome job. You always help me out, so that's for sure. Brandon trying to hold on to 3rd place, though. Done an excellent job tonight. He started up in 9th place, and honestly has been one of the fastest cars in here tonight. Trying to hold back last year's season champion. As he looks to the outside of Richard Murdoch for now. We'll see if Murdoch will let them go. I'm sure he will. Oh, gets into the wall. Both of them get to the wall. 88 is going to have a run here. And Brandon going to use that 01 as a pick. Great strategy move for Brandon to do that. Definitely nothing wrong with that at all. Use the 01 kind of to slow the momentum down from Sean Butler. Don't know how long you'll be able to keep him behind, but we're going to see. The closest battle on track right now. Our lead has actually went out to a 1.1 second gap between first and second. Here comes the 88 looking to the inside of Brandon. May have a chance here going into turn 3 and 4. See if Sean Butler can take away third. Not just yet. Brandon going to power back on the outside in that airborne graphics. Super late model. Ooh, that's a Toyota, I believe, and it stays. Landa Lacey has checked out 1.6 seconds over second place. DJ Anderson. DJ trying to close that gap up on everything he possibly can. Right now in second, 1.6 seconds back. They get around a 55 car of James Haney. By the way, guys, our next broadcast will be on Thursday for the Go Fast Racing League. Still back here for third place. Brandon trying to do everything he can to hold off this hard charging 88 car. That ain't all. Back here for 7th, as you see right here. Richard Murdoch trying to get around to 33. That is for 7th place. Eric Johnson actually just took that spot away. And he's going to try to drive away with it. Let you know if a caution flag was to come out, the race would be official now that we cross the start-finish line. The closest battle on track as Landa Lacey continues to drive away 1.6 seconds ahead of second place DJ Anderson. And Sean Butler looking to the inside, does have a chance at third. Brandon doing everything he can to hold it side by side down the straightaway. He does have it for now. If Brandon can clear this 88, it's going to be tough for the Sean to get back around him, I think. As long as there's no mistakes. There is a slight little bobble on the 908 car. Meanwhile, Landa Lacey has a little bit of lap traffic here. Got to be careful. Just let this balance out. You're on your final lap, going through turn 3 and 4. And Landa Lacey going to drive off turn 4 and win at Bristol Motor Speedway in the super late model with DJ Anderson finished second. Third place going to be close. At the line, it's going to be, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm going to be honest. I don't know who won out. Man, I don't know. I think Brandon got it, from what I'm seeing. And it was Brandon Puffenberger finishing in third. As Landa Lacey's going to stop here and burn the house down. What a win. The 905 car. As he tries not to get the wall. He may just put it up against the wall. That's exactly what he's going to do. We'll talk to him. 140 laps led. Domination. Landon, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, congratulations on a hard-fought win. I know that wasn't easy. Started in 4th place, and honestly, you did something that none of us thought would actually happen. You ran the bottom line. Talk us through that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, everybody in qualifying and mainly in the race was all running the high line. But I figured after a couple laps, you could actually run the bottom. On fresh tires, though, you can't run the bottom, which was quite a thing to me because after that first run from running the bottom on fresh tires, I went to go run the bottom again, and I ended up smacking the wall off the corner. So You had to run about 5 laps before you could even run the bottom, but after that it was pretty quick.
Yeah, we've seen that the 51 may have had something for you, and I don't like bringing stuff up, but tell us what you saw as well. I know there was a little bit of issues there a little bit.
I don't know. I talked to him a little bit after the race. He said that he, was just over driving and getting in the wall. No, I'm not going to go any further than that. But yeah, I mean, he was a factor. But after the tires wore off, I pretty much left him.
That's for sure, man. Well, you did a good job tonight, finishing first place. An awesome looking car. I told you that car looks awesome on broadcast, by the way.
Hey, I have to run it more often.
I know, right? Nah, good win, man. I know you wanted this one pretty bad, especially a little bit of redemption. What happened at NIS for you? So, good win tonight. First one in a long time here for the Red Light League. Any shout outs you want to give?
First of all, before I say that, this race last season was actually the last race that I did, and it actually ended pretty terribly. So this was a good comeback for me. But yeah, I'd like to thank Overtake Motorsports, TRN, Double L Computers. Let's see here.
My paint business.
Yeah, Adam Chapman Paint. Thank you for painting me this car. And I think that's just about it.
Man, good job tonight. I know Joe is probably pretty happy for you as well, so good job. He was watching. So good job, and we'll talk to you here soon.
All right, thanks, sir.
Thanks, man. Up next, let's bring in second runner-up DJ Anderson. DJ, you got a copy?
I got you.
Started 7th, man. Worked your way up, finishing 2nd. You had something there. It looked like the car kind of went away on a longer run. A little bit. It's kind of weird because during that first long run we had, you was the fastest one in here. But it looked like it kind of went away on the final long run we had. Did you see that as well?
Yeah, when he got out in front of me, I pushed a little bit harder there, and I tried to back off, and I knew if I could get back to Landon, I might be able to get around him, but by the time I got to him and tried to push again, I hit the wall a couple times. I think it was either off of 2 or off of 4, and after I hit the wall off the corners, it wouldn't turn anymore after that.
So I want to go ahead and clear the air because people in the chat saying the wall glitch and stuff like that. I don't know, so I want to let you clear the air to make sure everything's clear. Was there any wall glitching going on?
No, I mean, I did hit the wall. It's just like it was. Well, it used to be in real life in Bristol. There's that cushion right there up in the corner, especially when you enter high. If you can get that cushion just right without hitting the wall, you get a really good turn off. And the only problem with that is if you carry a little bit too much speed in or you miss it, you're going to hit the wall.
Dies.
So and sometimes it does give you an advantage when you hit the wall like that, but then other times, at least the way I was running on the long runs, if you hit the wall in the dead center of the corner, it just kills your speed off. So there really wasn't an advantage to hitting the wall.
Right. Let me ask you a question. We've seen Landon actually running a low line. Are you kind of surprised to see the low line work? Because it really worked well whenever certain guys was trying to pass him, you try to pass him a couple times on the high line. And honestly, it seemed like the low line was, honestly, surprisingly the place to be.
I think for me, the low line through 1 and 2 was probably the fastest, and then 3 and 4 was the top. I was trying to run where Landon wasn't, and he was decided to run low, so all I had to do was run high. I know early in the race we were both passing people on the top and on the bottom, and you can if you can time it right. But it's just with this car, how tight it was just difficult to clear somebody on the bottom and not run up into them.
Well, class act as always, man. That's why you're a previous champion in this series. 2nd place tonight. Great finish. Any shout-outs you want to give?
I guess you for doing this, man. I love going back and watching these. Everybody who showed up, my teammates. We did a good amount of practice, and we showed our displeasure for this car and the setup for this track. I love Bristol. I used to hate it, but I've been running good here lately, and I don't think we need to run this car here anymore. We need to go back to the A car.
I hear that, man. I'm ready to get back to some bigger tracks, to be completely honest with you. So, man, good job tonight, and we'll talk to you here next week. Should be fun. We're going to Las Vegas, I believe, in the Cup car.
Hopefully I can win at Vegas again like I did last year.
For sure, man. He was dominant there, by the way. So, good job on that, and we'll talk to you then.
Take care. See you next week.
Thanks, man. Next up, we'll bring in Brandon Puffenberger. And wrong person. There he is, Brandon. What a finish, man. That was not easy. Driving from ninth to finish third and squeaking it out there at the end.
Yep, that was tough.
I was sitting there looking, and I want to ask you this because you honestly had the fastest car on that long run, or the last run. It looked like it faded there towards the end, but did you see how much, I mean, did you know that you had the fastest car, and what happened? Because you kind of fell off there towards the end.
Yeah, I could tell I was faster than Landon and DJ there at the end, and I think I just was trying too hard and blew the right front off.
I was talking to, during the broadcast that I'm not surprised to see you have a good run in here. We know how fast you are on these short tracks, because if guys haven't watched, he also races Go Fast Racing League. You can watch it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. He races in them. But tonight, man, what was the biggest issues? I know a lot of lap cars came into play.
My biggest issue was the super late model itself. That was the first time I did an entire race in the car.
Really?
Yes.
I'm actually surprised by that because I actually thought you was a super late model driver for some reason. I don't know why. But, man, still, third place tonight. Not a bad debut for RedLight. I know your paint scheme, I know Eric Spencer painted it for you, and it looked awesome. I actually did get the loads finally. So good job on that, and good job on third place. Any shout-outs or anything you want to give?
Shout out to Josh for letting me join this league. You for the broadcast. Eric for painting my car, and my teammates.
Man, we'll see you Thursday.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, buddy.
Yep.
Well, guys, that's going to do it for us here tonight. RedLight Racing Series Super Late Model. Whew. It was not without controversy. I mean, I don't know, that's for sure. So we'll see what all happens. But that's going to do it for us tonight, guys. I hope everybody enjoyed their time here. We'll talk to everybody soon. Have a great night. God bless.